Last time we have discussed about three types of the solution: hypertonic solution, hypotonic solution, and isotonic solution. Let us we will start the new point, that is the osmotic pressure and concentration of the solution. Every dilute solution of the osmotic pressure follows the equation pi is equal to N2 upon V RT or N2 RT upon V. Here N2 is the number of moles of the solute present in the solution, and then this equation can be written pi is equal to N2 RT. Means colligative property. Osmotic pressure is the colligative property. This is related to the number of moles of the solute present in the solution, and then the N2 is the number of moles of the solute. Number of moles of solute, and then this number of moles of the solute, R is the gas constant. R is the gas constant. This value is 8.314 joules per Kelvin per mole, or this value is again written as 0.08016 decimeter cube atmosphere per Kelvin per mole. And then T is the temperature. T is the temperature, and then V is the volume of solution in a decimeter cube. Once again, this osmotic pressure and concentration of the solution, this relation can be seen here. Pi is the osmotic. Once again, every dilute solution apply the colligative property or osmotic pressure. Osmotic pressure is the colligative property. This equation can be written in this way: pi is equal to N2 RT upon V. Pi is the osmotic pressure. Then N2 is the number of moles of the solute. R is the gas constant. This value is taken here. Then temperature, T is the temperature, and then you can calculate the osmotic pressure is equal to N2 upon V into RT, or N2 RT upon V. But here this V is the volume of solution, and then you can consider here N2 upon V is equal to concentration. The concentration terms related to the how many solutes are present or moles of the solutes are present in the V liters of the solution, they can be expressed in a molarity. That is, the concentration is related to the molarity, and they can be expressed now denoted by capital M. And then putting this value in equation, pi is equal to N2 upon V is the capital M, means that this is the M is equal to N2 upon V. Putting the value in equation, pi is equal to N2 upon V is nothing but M and then RT. This is the last equation coming here. Osmotic pressure and concentration of the solution is the pi is equal to MRT. The molarity term is expressed here, and this is not expressed or not calculated by the molality, because molality is the independent of the solution or independent of the temperature. And then in this way, this osmotic pressure and concentration of the solution is seen in. The new point is the reverse osmosis. Previous lecture we have seen that osmosis. What is meant by osmosis? Osmosis is a simple term, that is the uniform flow of solvent molecule into the solution, or the lower concentration of solution molecule is a transfer into the higher concentration. This is the called as osmosis. Osmosis and reverse osmosis, if you done the experiment, is salt water and pure water is taken in a container. They are separated by semi-permeable membrane. This is the salt water. Means the common salt NaCl dissolve into the water, and then you can obtain salt solution or salt water, that is the solution, and then this is the pure water. Here the one end of the pure water, this is also exchange of water from this end, and then another one is the this salt water end is also connected with a piston. This simple term, this salt water having the pressure is 30 atmospheric pressure, and then this salt water is taken in a container, another pure water is taken in another container. They are separated by semi-permeable membrane, and then piston will be moved in a downward direction if salt water pressure is greater, means that pressure is greater than pi, means that osmotic pressure is nothing but the pressure is exerted to just stop the osmosis. म्हणजे तुमच्या लक्षात येत असेल ऑस्मोसिस प्रक्रिया ज्या प्रेशरने थांबेल त्या प्रेशरला ऑस्मोटिक प्रेशर असं म्हणायचं, किंवा सॉल्व्हंट मॉलिक्यूल सोल्युशन मध्ये पास होण्याचं ज्यावेळेस थांबेल किंवा लोअर कॉन्सन्ट्रेशन कडून हायर कॉन्सन्ट्रेशन कडे जाण्याचं ज्यावेळेस मॉलिक्यूल थांबतील त्या प्रेशरला ऑस्मोटिक प्रेशर असं म्हणायचं. आणि हा ऑस्मोटिक प्रेशर ज्यावेळेस निर्माण होईल त्यावेळेस प्युअर वॉटर मधले मॉलिक्युल्स हे सोल्युशन कडे जाण्याचं थांबेल, पण द प्रेशर इज ग्रेटर दॅन ऑस्मोटिक प्रेशर. ऑस्मोटिक प्रेशर पेक्षा जर याचा प्रेशर जर एक्सेस झाला आणि जर सॉल्ट वॉटरचा प्रेशर हा 30 ऍटमॉस्फिअर असतो, या 30 ऍटमॉस्फिअर प्रेशर पेक्षा जर प्रेशर जास्त झाला तर त्या प्रेशरला त्या क्रियेला रिव्हर्स ऑस्मोसिस असं म्हणायचं. मीन्स दॅट the pressure is greater than 30 atmosphere, then this piston will be moving in this direction, and then pure water can be out from this end, means that the salt solution molecules are passed through this pure water by semi-permeable membrane. This is called as reverse osmosis. This is the simple term. Osmosis च्या completely विरुद्ध जी क्रिया घडेल त्याला रिव्हर्स ऑस्मोसिस असं म्हणायचं, कारण ऑस्मोसिस मध्ये प्युअर सॉल्व्हंटचे मॉलिक्यूल सोल्युशन मध्ये पास होतात आणि रिव्हर्स ऑस्मोसिस मध्ये जे काही हायर कॉन्सन्ट्रेशनचे मॉलिक्यूल्स असतात म्हणजे सॉल्ट सोल्युशनचे मॉलिक्यूल्स हे काय होतात सेमी परमेबल मेम्ब्रेनच्या सहाय्याने रिव्हर्स प्युअर वॉटर मध्ये येतात. अशा क्रियेला रिव्हर्स ऑस्मोसिस असं म्हणायचं. नेक्स्ट पॉइंट इज colligative property of electrolytes. Colligative property of electrolytes. The next point is the colligative property of electrolytes. There are two types of the electrolyte. One is the electrolytes and another one is the non-electrolytes. What is the difference between electrolytes and non-electrolytes? Example is given, that is the electrolytes. NaCl is the electrolyte. They can be dissociated into water. Na plus plus Cl1 minus ion. This is called as electrolytes. Non-electrolyte, it is the benzene. Then another one is the glucose. Also sucrose. Means that electrolytes and non-electrolytes, when a non-electrolytes shows a colligative property. The experimental observation about the colligative property of the electrolytes. First colligative property. Here the solution of electrolytes, they do not obey these non-electrolytes colligative property. Means the solutions of the electrolyte which non-electrolytes related, they do not obey colligative property. Means that electrolytes also shows colligative property, but the non-electrolytes do not obey colligative property. Then second thing is the
project.
पहिला experimental observation काय सांगताय? The solutions of the electrolytes also shows or exhibit a colligative property which is not obey the relation between non-electrolytes. म्हणजे colligative propertyचं नॉन इलेक्ट्रोलाइट बरोबर रिलेशन नसतं. तर सेकंड ऑब्झर्वेशन प्रॉपर्टी त्यांनी काय दिलेली की या ठिकाणी द colligative property of the solutions of the electrolyte is greater than those of the colligative property of the non-electrolytes. म्हणजे the solution exhibit the colligative property of the electrolytes is greater than those of the non-electrolyte colligative property. म्हणजे एखाद्या सोल्युशन मध्ये जर इलेक्ट्रोलाइट असेल तर त्याची colligative प्रॉपर्टीची व्हॅल्यू ही कशापेक्षा जास्त असते? नॉन इलेक्ट्रोलाइट ऍड केलेल्या सोल्युशनच्या colligative प्रॉपर्टी पेक्षा ती जास्त असते. आणि थर्ड colligative प्रॉपर्टी दी एक्सपेक्टेड व्हॅल्यू ऑफ किंवा डिटर्मिनेशन ऑफ मॉलिक्युलर वेट बाय colligative property means elevation in boiling point, lowering of the vapor pressure, freezing, depression in freezing point या माध्यमातून जे काही मॉलिक्युलर वेट डिटरमाइन करू त्याची व्हॅल्यू ही काय असते? लोअर दॅन एक्सपेक्टेड व्हॅल्यू. म्हणजे एखाद्या मॉलिक्युलर नॉन व्होलाटाईल मॉलिक्युलर सोल्यूटचं जे काही मॉलिक्युलर वेट असेल आणि त्याची व्हॅल्यू जर ह्या चार colligative प्रॉपर्टीच्या सहाय्याने जर डिटरमाइन केली तर ती व्हॅल्यू ही एक्सपेक्टेड किंवा ऍक्च्युअल मोलर मास पेक्षा कमी असते. दिस इज द लोअर मीन्स डिटर्मिनेशन ऑफ मॉलिक्युलर वेट बाय elevation in boiling point, lowering of vapor pressure, depression in freezing point or osmotic pressure is lower than that of the colligative property is lower than that of the actual masses of the non-volatile solute.